Hello and welcome back to another video. So today's video is probably going to be over a few days because I want to get 101 things done and probably won't get 2 done. But look, I've already one job done. I got the fertilizer out this morning, just the last bit that I wanted to get out. I was hoping that that bit would go into the field here beside me, beside the shed. Still can't get in there, it's still way too wet. I'd say it will take weeks before I can get anything in there. So hopefully the warm weather and the sunshine, if it ever appears, will just get that grass growing. But I put that fertilizer down where the cattle came out of, so that'll be good for down there anyway. So I'll just wash that off and put it away. I also want to do another bit of a tidy up out here. I want to get rid of the bath, the tank, and I want to move the slats that we removed to put in the manhole cover in there by the wall. Now I can do that if the weather holds, because I'll need Dad. We're going to do it with the chains, but he needs to show me how to do that because I've never done it before, and it'll be handy. You know, they're long awkward things, so it'll be handy for Dad to be here to direct me with what to do. So another big job I need to do today that I almost forgot about was I want to weigh the yearlings and Big Black. I could weigh the heifer as well, but she's in the pen over here on her own and it would just be a bit of a pain, to be honest. So I'm just being a bit lazy, so she'll be fine for another while. But I'll get all the yearlings done and Big Black. So hopefully they've grown a bit, as long as they haven't gone in the other direction. That's the main thing. I'd say Big Black has lost a bit of condition from the last time she was weighed. She was 933 kg the last time she was weighed, but she was just off grass that time. So after the long winter inside, without a doubt she'll have lost some condition, but hopefully she'll still be over the 900. We'll see. But if you want to have your guesses of what size she is, I'll throw up a picture of her there as well, and you can have your guesses and see what weight you think she is. But hopefully she's over the 900 anyway. So I'll get that done after I move the slats now. And then what else? Oh, we have to hang a gate. So as you know, we only have the one calving pen here, but we have Norma due in 3 days and Snowflake due the day after her. So we need another pen, obviously, because it's not like we can just calve and let them out with this weather. So myself and Dad came up with an idea to hang a gate in front of the cows below and make a second pen there. But look, I'll show you that when we're doing it anyway, and the after results. But it'll be smaller than the other pen, but that's okay because we'll use the actual calving pen for the actual calving, and then hopefully Norma will calve first. She'll have the calf herself and the calf will transfer into the smaller pen, and then that will leave space for Snowflake then to just calve in the pen on her own. That's the plan anyway, so hopefully it works out. We won't do that today because we need to get a few supplies and stuff, so that will be an evening after work. But sure, that's all right, especially when it's indoors because we don't know what the weather will be like. But I'm going to fly through this now and try and beat the rain, at least for the slats, and if I can get the weighing done as well, it'll be great. So I'll fly through that and bring you along for it.
Now we were onto the slats once I had cleared up. You're probably saying they're not chains, they're hooks, and that is because when we brought out the bag of chains, there was actually only one chain inside there rather than a set. Don't know where the other one went. So luckily I had these hooks which we had made up last year to take the slats off for the slurry, but because we have the manhole cover now this year, we don't need them, but they came in really handy for this job. Again, great to have Dad here as well, because again, I just wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing or know that I'm tilted right or whatever. And when you're dealing with something as heavy as these, you just need that bit of help. So you might get a fright now in a second when you see how close Dad is to this, but he wasn't actually that close. He just looks very close. I did tell him to get back because the man has no fear. But anyway, getting them into place then was a little tricky because I probably should have waited until I took a few more bales, because the bales are right there where the loader is. It's right at the back of the loader. So it just meant I had to do a little more manoeuvring than I would have liked, but it was actually grand. It got in okay. The loader is perfect for this kind of job. So trying to get the slat off the forks then. I was being quite patient for a while, but eventually my lack of patience got the better of me. I got out, shoved it, and it fell off the forks before I had put the timbers underneath it. So I just had to lift it up again, but that was surprisingly easy to do. So lifted it up, put the timbers underneath it, because you need to do that so that you can get the hooks in and out in future. So I just repeated this 2 more times with the other slats, and it was job done, and great to have it done. Great to tidy up the place a little bit as well. I know they're not the prettiest because they're leaning into the wall a bit, but look, it's job done. Now we're on to weighing, and I won't show you all of them because I know I do a bit of weighing, but this one was one of the first up, and the absolute struggle to get him up onto the scales, but he went. My Sheehan was much better. I know people will give out to me for walking up behind him, but I do always have my wits about me. And then just Petulia as well, the Shirley heifer. So I said I would show you the big lady herself though, so if you haven't made your guesses already about what weight you think she is, here you have a good look at her now. I kind of give you a hint already anyway when I said she was 933 before, but there you have her, the absolute beast herself. Now that's them all weighed and back in. Got on quite well as expected. Big Black did lose a little bit of condition, but that's not surprising over the long winter we've had. So she went from 933 kg to 918 kg, so I think it's a 0.3 average daily loss, I suppose, but not overly surprising, and she's still doing well, so happy enough. And thankfully all of these guys have come on and not lost any condition at all, so I'll put it up there on the screen. The best one was actually the Shirley there in the middle, which is great to see. She's Norma's calf. She'd be a full sister to the big bullock that we sent off late last year, so hopefully she's going in the same direction as he did. So she did the best, and then the bullock that I hadn't actually castrated had the next best gains, which isn't surprising because he would put on better condition than the others. The worst one was actually the limousine that was dehorned, which doesn't really surprise me. The cow she's out of, they always start slow and then they start to push on, so hopefully she'll be the same. But yeah, everyone else was pretty good. I can't complain too much. Of course, I want 1 kg average daily gain for all of them, but I'm being overly optimistic there. But look, they were well behaved, most of them anyway, so that's the main thing. And they are eating me out of house and home. Bullying as usual, but it's great to see them eating so much, but every day I come down I'm like, oh my god, how have they eaten that much? And even the one there, the small one with the bad leg, she's getting up to eat with all the bigger ones. They're doing a bit of messing there now, but in general they all get up to eat fairly well, so that is good. But I'm going to leave it there anyway for today, and I'll come back with the gate hanging
and I'll get that done one of the evenings after work and finish up there then. Now I'm back down here this evening, and as you can see, the sun is shining in. It's a gorgeous evening out there. But we seem to have a slight bit of movement with Norma and Snowflake. Nothing major as of yet, but I'd say we are getting close now. Norma is due today. Snowflake is due tomorrow. So we might have a calf in the next day or two. So I need to get going with making that pen. So I'm going to go up there now, get all the stuff, get Dad, obviously, because I'm not going to do it on my own. I brought in the gate last night with Rob because it is very heavy, and just tied it to the pen so I can move it over, and we'll just set it up there now.
Don't try squeezing back now. Just hang tight. I need to do your side. I do side like right on. Hey, be ready. Okay. Yeah. I'll do the side. Change one hand. Yeah. Okay.
Now, hopefully you'll be able to hear me, but I want to try and show you my masterpiece. So, this is it. And basically, this is where it will come to, giving the cows here plenty of room to feed. And then I just have another gate outside that accidentally one of these broke. It's a different gate, it's lighter. But it's perfect for sticking their head out. So we'll just push it down a little further on the pen and they'll be able to feed right here. So I'll probably drop the bale close to there. It will be a bit awkward feeding the cows when there is an animal in there, but sure, look, I'll just get on top of the bale and pike it from the top of the bale. So it's not the end of the world, but I'm really happy with it. It took 20 minutes to do. I was able to put the bit in myself. Dad didn't have to shout once, so we're really getting places now. So if anybody wants a gate hung, I'm your woman. But now, if I was sent into the DIY shop to get the bits and stuff, wouldn't have a clue. Don't know the difference between the different bit types. Dad was like, oh no, we need a masonry bit. I have no idea what that is. So as long as somebody can give me all the stuff, I can do it. But no, I was happy with that. I felt kind of bad bringing Dad out because he's not feeling the best today. So I did feel a bit guilty because I could have done it myself if I just had a bit more confidence, but I did need him to just give the gate that last bit of a lift because it's a very heavy gate. There's no way I would have been able to lift that while screwing it on. But look, it's the job done. I was going to clean out the pen, move the cattle. Dad said no. He thinks I'm being a bit too eager with them. He thinks there'll be another day or two. So look, we'll be on the cameras tonight. No doubt we'll wake a couple of times to have a look. But no, he thinks there's not going to be a budge at all today and maybe not even tomorrow. So I'll probably have a look tomorrow evening and I think I'll just clean out the pen and move them. Even if I have to put Norma and Snowflake in the pen together, I'd rather do that, just have it cleaned out, disinfected, and I can always move Snowflake down to the other pen then if there is any movement from Norma. I just think it'd be better to have them in there. I am off now for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. So hopefully I have timed taking a couple of holidays from work well. She'll probably calve now on Sunday when I'm back to work. But anyway, look, we'll see. Oh, down. He still has the urge, even though he was definitely done this time now. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this. I might as well end it on a sunny note. I think I might go for a walk up the fields, see if there's any grass coming, because surely the grass grew today. There's no doubt about it, it had to. So I might just go for a quick walk up there and make the most of the sunshine, because unfortunately we're back to the rain again tomorrow. But I have a few bits that I want to get done, some fencing up the field and stuff, so it's just going to be one of those days where you just have to put on the waterproofs and get on with it. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks again for watching as always. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.